After watching this video and you still find it difficult to make profit in forex trading, that is to say that something is wrong somewhere. If you go through this video and you find yourself in my channel and you're watching this video right now, and at the end you did not make money using this strategy, something is wrong somewhere. Something is wrong somewhere. When you go through all those things after revealing those secrets to you and you did not make profit using this very strategy, you must look into something very, very serious, because I will tell you boldly that something is very, very wrong somewhere. My name is GDFX, and in this video today, we are out to bring out something though you may have seen such thing or something that looks like this, but I can tell you that if you follow this very strategy, you must make something out of this very market daily and weekly. This is GDFX. Let's dive in. First, I'll be teaching you how you can catch spike using this very strategy. Then I will show you how you can use it to do a scalping. And these very strategies are working perfectly. It's tested and trusted. I've tried it. I can tell you that people are using it. I can tell you that some people are making profit with this very strategy. You know, when it comes to cashing out, these are some of the things you get when you follow it, because I've noticed that so many people are struggling to see opportunities to catch a spike. This is crash 1000, so many people are finding it difficult for them to catch a spike. Why? Because sometimes they think that this is what is going to be dropping, only expecting maybe they entered here expecting that this market will be dropping like this, only for it to start going to this very direction without their without them knowing they have started losing everything. But what if I tell you that when you have something like this that can bring you to this point and you cash out all these things, you know what that means? You know that with all those things, you can proudly tell yourself that you are indeed a forex trader. And unfortunately, many forex traders are losers. You know, many forex traders are losers. So I'm going to be showing you some of these things that you need to do. And once you do them, you will find opportunities that will help you. And remember, I will also be giving you the indicators in these very videos. Okay, now I'm going to be adding something in this video that you can use to help yourself. Now watch this below. Watch this below, because I want to make this thing to be clearer, so that even a layman, even someone that have little or no knowledge about forex can easily dive into the market and start cashing out immediately. Then this is some of the things we need to do now. All right, so let's dive into the market as we open our eyes to see this. Now let's start from the one on the main chart. Let's start on the one on the main chart. Now look at these things we have here. Let me bring this one a little bit down so that we can see this one clearer. Now when you look at these very lines here, there is a confirmation that you can see, and those confirmation can be clearer. Look at these things here. Look at this, it can be clearer. But there is one thing that people are failing to understand is when this market is moving, it is difficult for them to see it. It is difficult for them to see it. Why? Because when it is a fresh market that is coming up, it's not easy for them to identify, like this one we have here now, like this one that we have here. It can be easy to say, when you see this, you join, when you see that, you join. But it becomes so difficult for people to see this thing when it is coming, because as this thing is coming from this very angle now, it will be dropping from here. It will be dropping. So when these things drop, it becomes difficult, because they have seen the confirmation as we mention it. But why are they still losing out? This is some of the challenge people are having. Why are they still losing out in this very market after following all the instructions? I will tell you two things that may be the secret behind those things and why you should not ignore it. Number one, as this market is going up now, no matter any strategy you are using, no matter how clean, how neat the strategy is, there is a need for you to pay attention to the price action. There is a need for you to pay attention to the support and resistance areas. There is a need for you to know the key zones and the key areas of the trend. These things are one of the most important things that you should pay attention to. Then when you have these strategies that can keep dropping to this point, then from there you can easily see opportunities that you can enter. Because when you follow a trend in a trade market, you understand that as long as this thing is in a downtrend like this, that on one time is going to end and move in a direction. But one thing that will never happen is that it will not just stop and move immediately. No. Let's use something as an example. It started from here and made the move here. This was where the last lower stopped. Then it tried to take over the market, but it did not work. Then it pushed down to this point. And if you check the position of this place and this place, you find out something. I want you to know something. So when you check these things, this is a lower and this place. Now this time, this one push more than this place. Get these things straight. These are some of the simple. Although these things is a mentorship course, but let me just drop it out now. At this point, this thing moved down to this place, and again they pushed again down to this place, now. What makes you think that as this thing is going now, that it's going to move straight so easily? These are some of the minor things that you should have in store. Now this cannot happen so easily. Rather, you should be expecting that as this thing is, this is where it crossed, and ever since it crossed at this very spot, watch here, follow this arrow here, follow this arrow, watch this line, follow it. This is where he stopped, and from here the market started going down. Now this is the place this crossing here stopped. Now when it stopped here, it pushed down again, because I'm going to tell you the need of this green line you are seeing here. Now every other one stops at the blue, but it was at this very one that this market crossed this blue, crossed this red, now get to the green. And as it get to the green, it never stopped. It never go across it. Rather, it was just a little market across, but through the spike, the thing starts dropping again. Then it get back to this place. Then as this thing stopped here, it started going up again. You see those things? It started going up again. Then this time now, because this one have broken out from here and here, then this one came back again. Then as this one stopped, it finally crossed over to this place. But getting to the green again, it put back. Getting to green again, it put back. Then getting to the green, it crossed it. But because of the momentum, and remember that these things are very simple for you to know. Remember that as this thing stopped here, none of these things ever get to this level again. So all of them started stopping at a particular level like this. So watch these things. Watch this. This is some of the things you should know, and how you can know what the market will be doing in the next market. And some of you will be saying, this strategy, you said that this strategy is working, but I tried it, it is not working. Come on, don't say that. Every strategy I post here is working. This is one truth you should know. But the reason it's not working for you is because you don't really know what Forex is all about. You are just a trader. You just see an opportunity, you have access to deposit, you do that, and you rush into the market believing that everything is having capital. And I can tell you boldly to everyone watching this video, no matter the size of account you have, without the right knowledge, you will lose it. This is not a cause, this is the reality. No matter the size of account you have, you will lose it. So that is why I am making it as an appeal that for you to pay attention to what you do with the Forex, because it's not as easy as you think. Forex is not the easy way to make money. Stop believing those things. Forex is hard. Forex demand dedication. Forex demand attention. Forex demand discipline, height of discipline. In any company of the world, in anywhere you can work in this life, Forex is the highest place to pay the highest attention to. So for some of you that think you just wake up in the morning, whatever you see, you enter, you are joking. I don't know how else I'll say this. So immediately you see those things. Now watch these things as it moves from here down to this very spot, down to this place. Now this is the current move of the market. So this market you're seeing have different challenges to face. But one thing is certain. If you follow this instruction, you will make money. And you will chat me up and say thank you. If after doing this thing, you still did not make money, please If you know you have not paid anyone to learn, please learn FOREX. Please learn FOREX. Please learn FOREX. Now, watch this. Let me remove all these things once again. This is where the market stopped. It changed from a direction down to this place, moved again, moved here, again, moved here, moved here again. Then as this thing gets to this very spot now, is going up to this place. Now, what are you looking for as a trader? You are looking for to see when these things here, when this line you are seeing now will cross over to this spot. Let me show you, will cross over to this spot. Are you seeing it? Now, let me do a little back test for you to see what I'm saying. Now, this is what you are looking for. This is what you are looking for. Now look at it. Look at this place. Watch here. Watch here. Can you see this? Can you see this? Now, when it was on a downtrend, this green line you are seeing here, was on, it was from this corner like this. Watch. So watch from here. This was the line. Can you remember? Can you remember? This one now is like this. But when it is now on a scalping position, when it is now a buying market, it will be under. Today is on top, but this one will be under, completely under. Okay, mark that and keep that in mind. Let's keep talking. Now, when you have this market, as I'm showing you now, when you have this market, as I'm showing you this market now, when you have this market, currently now, this is where the market is. Currently, this market is on top, as this market is pushing downward on a sell position. Then, but currently, this thing is pointing out. I'm showing you this so that you will not say that I only backtested and show you what happened in the past. I'm showing you how you can do this and start getting something. Your problem is that you don't know how to wait. Your problem is that you don't know how to wait. You want to force market to respond to you, knowing fully well that market don't have that time. Market is not a respect of anyone, religion, faith, or whatever. This is all about reading. All right, let's go. Now, as this thing will be coming forth, look at one thing to expect. One, it will have these levels to contend with first. Get that into your mind. So it is possible for this to get to this place and it will drop. Then when it drops, this line also will change. But your attention should be on when this blue line will finally cross over to the red and cross over to the green completely. By so doing, watch it, it must have get to this line. It must have get to this line. So why are we risking all those things? See, look at what happened in the FOREX. This thing. I trade FOREX, please. This thing. As this thing is coming forth now, like this, expect it to drop. So if it drops, your duty as a trader is to wait, and not to say that the strategy did not work. Your duty is to wait. Then when it comes up again, you see it crossing over to this point. Then when it crosses, it must have come in contact with these zones here. Then when these things are done, it may come back a little bit here. So when it comes back to this place again, then push through. The crossing must have happened somewhere here, and that is where you should enter. By so doing, you're looking forward to take your first TP at this point. That is how to trade. So your attention should not be immediately you see it coming up from this angle, then you rush in because it may drop back. The only person that is free to enter is maybe you have huge account, but even as that, this is a trend. Please get this thing straight. This is a trend. So as long as this is a trend, it's possible for you to move and come back and move a little bit and come back and continue the trend, like what happened in all those places. If you see it, this one now is higher than this one. This one is higher, this one is lower. This one is higher now, this one is lower. This one is higher now, this one is lower. This one is higher now, this one is lower. So what makes you believe that because you are seeing this red, this line pointing like this, that it's going to move up like that? Didn't it happen like this here? It happened like this. So get these things into your mind. So your only attention should be on the confirmation of trend. So this one can come back again and push lower than this one. Then this one now will be higher, while this one will be lower. Then from there, you move up again and continue like this. This one now will be higher, this one will be lower. By so doing, this is a continuation of trend. The only fake things for you to believe that this market will be a change of direction, which can never happen until you wait to see those things. You get that now? So now let's use another supplementary indicator to balance our claim. Now watch this thing here. When you check this thing we have here, this is oscillator. This is oscillator. When you have these things here, this is an oscillator. Now watch this thing very carefully. I want you to see something so that you know what I am saying is true. Watch here and watch here. All this, just what I said now, have changed the whole story. Watch it. Now watch here and watch here. Did you see that? So even when you see this here, this is where people make mistake. Don't bother. This is fake. And this is why many persons that trade MACD, many persons that trade stochastic oscillator, this is why they are losing out, because they always meet fake things. Look at this. Can you see it now? So what are you to do when you see those things? Now, your duty is to expect to see this line cross over to this very green line and make sure that the histogram is not resting in this position. If this thing is resting in this position, don't be deceived by entering that it's going up like this. Remember that it is possible for you to take few candles and you will make something, but that is not the right thing to do. I am saying this so that every one of you who knows how to trade will start cashing out immediately. Remember that no matter what the strategy is saying, what helps every strategy to work is the knowledge behind. This one I'm pointing out is for those who want to catch a spike. I will show you for the ones who want to do a scalping. Now watch those things. As simple as this, you will do this. Now let's ask a question. Which time frame is the best for this? The best time frame for you to use in this very market is not all about the time frame, it's all about the capital you have. You cannot have $100 and you are entering from a 4 hours time frame. You know you'll be wasting your money. So do this thing. Anyone you find out in your lower time frame, like this one now. And remember, one thing you should know for certain is that if it is a reversal trend, it will be confirmed from the higher time frame to the lower time frame. So the only reason it will not work like that is when you have a higher time frame that is changing, but in your lower time frame you have small accounts, you can see a change in lower time frame like in 1 hour or 30 minutes. Then you can take few minutes in that place, then it will be a favorable one for you. Now let me just show you those things. Remember to subscribe, remember to like our videos, remember to share this video to some other persons. Please practice this thing and thank me later. Practice those things. These things is working. These things is working. They are working. They are working. You can use this one, then take it because it have touched this 90 level. These things are working. These things are working. They are good. I'm telling you that when I say that something is good, I know what I'm saying. They are good. They are super. Anyone can do this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. So as this thing touches, this thing is fake. Don't go and make a mistake. Though you can still take 2 candles from here. These 2 candles is almost 30. This one is any candle here you are seeing, depending on your account. So don't go and enter from a higher time frame when you know that your account is too small. So that is the right time frame for you to use. This is 1 hour time frame. You know, when you see these opportunities from the higher time frame, it is more clearer. Like here, it is more clearer. Any move from this place, any candle you succeed to take successfully in this place gives you a huge income. So this is an opportunity. Anyone can do this. But for many who don't have enough capital, please pay attention to your lower time frame so that you'll be catching few spikes, and when it retraces, like what happened here, when it retraces, it will give you an opportunity, like all those things. So, but one thing you need to pay attention is anytime there is a touch in 10 levels for those who are doing scalping, know it that you have opportunity to take at least 2 candles successfully. If it is 5 minutes, you have opportunity of taking 10 candles. And what are you going to be doing? Since you know you don't have huge account, opportunities are there. Look at those things. You can do it. You can do it. Opportunities are everywhere. So try it. Now let me give you the indicator so that you will start practicing and start cashing out immediately. All right. Now let's start from the green line. This green one here, so you can screenshot it. This is 21 moving average. This is 21 moving average. That is the green line, 21 moving average. So save it, exponential, 21 moving average, exponential, 21 moving average, exponential, 21 moving average, exponential. The red one is 15 exponential moving average, 21 exponential. Whether you are using smartphone, you are using your laptop, whatever you are using, it works in every of these things. 21 moving average. 15 moving average. That is the red line you are seeing inside. That is the. Then this very one you are seeing, the blue line, is 9 exponential. 9, not 8 this time. 9, because I want you to see it more clearer. 9. So this is what you have in the main chart. This is what you have in the main chart. Then when we go over to the second main chart, second in window, now this is what we have. We have, now please follow, this is not MACD by default. This is not MACD by default. The fast EMA is 9. Please follow it. The MACD as slow moving average is 5. Then apply this to close, then followed by the slow EMA, which is 15. Please, this is not a default. This is not a default MACD. When you do this, you may not get the right result that is required. So follow this instruction and patiently practice these things until you discover what I am saying, until it becomes clearer to you. Otherwise, you may also miss out and you blame people for not doing it rightly. All right. So now the third line is moving average 5 exponential, which is this green line here, also exponential. So pay attention to those things. This is what you have. Then if you practice this and you still find it difficult for you to make money on this thing, 2 things is your problem. 1 is either you don't know forex very well or you don't have patience. 2 things is your problem. It's either you don't know forex very, very well. It's either that you are still struggling with the I think I know mentality, or you just watch videos on YouTube and you want to go and try with your hard-earned money. That may be your problem. I can boldly tell you that not up to 90%, but I can tell you that 70 to 80% of people who have paid me for mentorship, they are no longer where they are before. I can cross my hand and tell you that. That is what forex is all about. You don't just wake up and start, you know. And someone that have like 1,000, 2,000, $3,000 in your account, you deposited 1,000, and as we are talking, you are blowing up 1,000. What stops you from begging someone with $200 you can learn forex, with $300 you can learn, with 500, 1,000 you can learn? Even when you come closer to some people and explain things to them, once it is not free, they can assist you. I'm telling you the truth. Then you lose $1,000 without holding anybody accountable, without coming to anybody and explain things. That is how it is gone. Then you go and hustle again and deposit one more time. Come on, think of that now. What nonsense is that? But you can, although that some of you may have, maybe you have paid some people to learn, but maybe you paid the wrong person. You know, one thing they said, we'll not stop going until we get to where we are going. So how do you stop? You keep pushing. except you want to give up on Forex, but I don't think it's the right thing for you to do. This thing that I've taken you should pay you. This is one thing about life. So I think and I suggest that you should try some more. Learn to practice patience. That is another big challenge many of you are facing. Learn to practice patience. Practice patience. Be patient. Be patient. Be disciplined. Stop using high loss size in trading. It's very, very wrong. Stop using high loss size. It will blow your account. Anyway, these are some of the things we learn in our private classes. So if you are free, GDFX is always available to assist you. GDFX is always available to assist you. Just chat me up privately. Make sure before you make payment to GDFX that you will hear from GDFX voice. Make sure you will call me and confirm that it is me. Please, if you are willing, I am giving out a bonus and opportunity for anyone. If it is 500, I'm slashing it. If it is 1000, I'm slashing it. If whatever it is, just come, just chat me up privately. If you are willing, but you don't have enough capital to learn, chat me up. Hear my voice, chat me up. If you are willing, but you don't have enough capital, but you have something to learn, chat me up. If I check it and see if it's something I can manage, then I will teach you. My interest is not more of the money. My interest is to see that someone who has been losing in the Forex world will come back one day and said, if not for GDFX, I don't know what I would have done today. That is my mission here. Thank you so much and God bless you. GDFX, I love you. Please subscribe to our channel. Subscribe now.